This is really freaking stupid. Okay. Hi kitty cats. So I was going to do a different angle today, but it turned out the tripod that someone had given me is broken. So that didn't work out because it was it's a tripod that I thought was going to be much bigger so that I'd be able to get like a different angle, and I am unable to do that because I have to use my little tiny tripod that I can sit right up on the desk, which isn't a problem. I can still do the video. It's just I had hoped to do it from a different angle. And why am I telling you this now? I don't even know. Just letting you know. For whatever reason. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So anyways, today I wanted to do the Halloween tag. I heard 30 questions, I think. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to do this in like 2 bits or something. It's 30 questions. I saw Louise do it. And her link will be down below to hers so that you can see it. Louise Gardner. And if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know, Louise. Anyways, I'm going to move along to these questions. The first question is favorite horror or Halloween themed song. I'd say Put a Spell on You. The one they did in Hocus Pocus is really nice, but any of the versions I kind of like. So, I put a spell on you. I love that. Number 2, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or abandoned building. I wouldn't want to run into anything in a dark forest or abandoned building, period. Except maybe bright lights that are leading me to the way home. Otherwise, I don't really want to bump into anything. If I'm going to be specific, what would be the worst thing? A knife. A knife would be the worst thing. A murderer. Yeah, a murderer, I think, would be the worst thing to bump into. Number 3, have you ever played with a Ouija board? Yes, I have. However, I've only played once with an actual Ouija board, which was made by Parker Brothers Games. I, on the other hand, have used many other types of talking boards, or spirit boards, as some people call them. And I used to have a really, really pretty one that I would use. So, yeah, there you go. I only tend to use it, though, like, around this time of the year, and I never would do it without someone else. Anyways, number 4, favorite horror monster or villain? I don't know. I mean, I always like vampires are pretty cool for horror monsters, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question for some reason. I guess because there are monsters and villains that have nothing to do with Halloween. I mean, the creepiest monster are people who can twist things psychologically for you. Those are the really creepy people. Sociopaths. I've met a few. They're much scarier to me than any Halloween movie. So moving on from there, that got serious for a minute. 5, what's the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you while you were alone? Well, I was alone. I have creepy things have happened to me, but I don't think I've ever been alone when creepy things have happened to me. I do have stories for when I wasn't alone, but that'll be for a different video. So I can't really come up with anything for that. I'm sorry. 6, if you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Absolutely. No problem whatsoever. Doesn't scare me in the least. As long as I can take my sage stick with me, I'll be fine. 7, are you superstitious? About some things, yes. But not like stupid superstitions. Like, well, I guess some people would consider superstitions I have stupid too. But I'm talking about like silly ones like, if a black cat crosses your path. No, I don't believe in that stuff. I do believe in certain like old folklore though. Like when you move into a new house, never bring an old broom into it. That was like a major rule with me. Because the belief is that when you bring an old broom into a new house, you're bringing all the bad energies from the old house with you. So you want to buy a new broom to start new good energy. Okay. Number 9, which urban legend scares you the most? Urban legend. None of them. I'm sorry, but they're just not scary to me. Bloody Mary, all that stuff, just, it doesn't really scare me. It's just not, no. 10, do you prefer gore or thrillers? I think gore is just kind of stupid. I mean, it's obviously not real. And it just looks kind of dumb. And I never been able to get into that stuff. Number 11, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Yes? I'm not going to get into that right now. 12, ever made a potion? Yes. I have made a potion. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I am pagan. So, I'm an actual witch. I hope I don't lose people from that, but I'm just going to be honest. I'm a witch. I'm not Wiccan exactly, but that's a whole other thing. But I'm like Wiccan, like if you've heard of Wicca or something like that. I'm something like that, we'll say. And no, I don't do anything bad to people. I don't believe in that. I have a rule about it, and that's just me. So, and have I ever made a potion? Yes, I have. Number 13, do you get scared easily? No, I don't think so. Well, it depends on what it is. I'm actually really afraid of giraffes. I know, weird. 14, have you ever played Bloody Mary? Back to frickin' Bloody Mary. Yeah, I played it when I was younger. And even when I played it back then, I thought, this is really freaking stupid. Okay. What's the next one? 15. Do you believe in demons, the devil? Not the way that people traditionally believe in it. Number 16. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? I call out my boyfriend's name and my daughter's name to see if it's one of them. If it's not, then I find a large object like a frying pan and I go looking to see what's going on. If you got trapped in a scary movie, which would you choose? That's number 17. If I got trapped, so I have to pick a scary movie to be trapped in? Depends on what you consider scary, too. I'll go with the Scream movies. They're kind of ridiculous in a way, so I kind of can go with that. Like, I can get down with the ridiculousness of the Scream movie. Number 18. If you could only wear one costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? One costume for the rest of my life? It's an awful, awful thing to say to me. I love wearing all sorts of different outfits. If I have to wear one costume for the rest of my life, I guess I'll just stick with like the traditional silly witch's costume because it's usually pretty comfortable. I mean, it's like a black dress and a black hat, and there you go. So at least I'd be comfortable. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes, done it many times. No biggie there. Number 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what's your weapon of choice? Anyone who knows me well knows that is the one thing that really scares me. Zombies. I find them frightening because I just figure the idea of somebody like creating some sort of like when it's a zombie virus situation, that scares me. Because the idea of somebody creating a virus somewhere that brings dead people back to life does not seem that far-fetched to me. It just doesn't. So that scares me. And if I was in a zombie apocalypse, my weapon of choice, I have no idea. The thought of just trying to figure that out scares me so much. Number 21, would you rather go to a Halloween party or trick-or-treating? Halloween party. I love Halloween parties. I love costumes. I love seeing everybody's stuff. I do like getting trick-or-treaters, but sadly I don't get very many here. And it makes me very sad. So, what's next? 22, you're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first one to die, or the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? Probably the comic relief. Maybe. I would just probably being ridiculous. Or I would probably be the first one to get killed. One or the other. Or maybe I'd be the killer. Maybe. My daughter would be the killer. Seriously. She'd be the one who's firing killing people. I'm laughing because she would probably find that really funny. Because she would be the first one to say, I'll be the killer. No, my daughter's not really a psycho. It's just that we're very morbid here, so yeah, that's the way it is. 24, while watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the character? Oh, wait. I'm sorry, I skipped one. 23, do you have to watch something happy after watching scary movies so you can go to sleep? Maybe. It depends. There's only been 1 or 2 movies that have done that to me. And they're not gory. They're thriller psychological things. That's what really gets to me. That's what scares me. Now, 24. While watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the one who falls asleep? Now, if it's a psychological thriller sort of thing, I will be yelling at the characters. Definitely. But I also will cover my eyes up a lot of the time, too. Especially if there's, like, ghosts or something in it. Which is funny, because haunted houses don't bother me. But ghosts can be scary when they're on film. Anyways, especially when they have something just pop out at you out of nowhere, that always gets to me. 25. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? Both. Sometimes I can get scared. But I think I like to scare people. I do. We have like stuff outside on the porch that makes noises. I have things in the hallway that make noise this time of year. I love Halloween decorations that make noises and make people jump. 20. Are you the one? Okay. 26. Favorite scary book? I don't know. Do I read scary books? I mean, technically, I was really into Anne Rice books. I read a lot of fantasy. And I do I've read lots of books about vampires and things. I don't think I have a favorite, though. I guess we'll just go with the Anne Rice vampire stories, Vampire Chronicles stuff that she did. Yeah. What was your first Halloween costume? Oh my goodness. I have no idea. The furthest I can think back is wearing a black cat costume where my mother literally took ash out of the fireplace to draw whiskers on my face. I'm not kidding you. She did this. She really did that. We did not spend a lot of time worrying about what we were going to be for Halloween, like for months, like I do now, or my daughter does. Like, it was like a couple weeks before, you got to figure it out. Okay. And I was really bad at, I was last minute. 29, what are you going to be for Halloween this year? I can't tell you that, really. I can tell you it's going to be something from the sea. 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, like a black cat, a bat, or owl, or wolf, what would it be? Well, I already have black cats, so there's your answer there. And that is all 30 of the questions. I think I got in. Yes. So, bada boom, bada bing. There you go, people. I prefer thrillers. Blah, 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 blah. Thriller. Okay, number 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, like somebody just set off the thing in the hallway. So we're gonna wait. Goes on for a while.